the run from inside his own 5. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is...
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 40, at the 20. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And are we ever lucky to see these 2 great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these 2 quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are 2 huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Sends it back in motion. The give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fullback's got it. They stop him in his track, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. Backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. And to get rid of it quickly. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Now on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Ross. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Morris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air on second down. Get it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. He'll ride his man on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. That's a live ball. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll throw it. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. They'll run the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Number 47 on to kick it away.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll pull it on the read. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the back. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush is on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Trying to impose their will with the run. Shakes off the defender. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Morris. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Morris. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Finds a tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Just keep slinging it. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Calls his own number. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. This quarterback part of their running game. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. catch in the middle. It's Valentine. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Goes to the option. Got room to work. Turning on the Jets. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The kick is on its way. Hauls it in at the 40. He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Makes the grab. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Gain of 25 on the play. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Now the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Working that left side now. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fires toward the target. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
How about that job after the catch on a critical 3rd down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up 1st and goal.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Motion from the back. Give to the fullback. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The option look. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
first and 10.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to back and leaves it. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback keeper. Wide open spaces. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try the middle. There he goes. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ross. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Quarterback on the keeper. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. On the option, he'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. On the option, he'll pitch it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Here comes the option. Leaves it with the back. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll run the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Richmond. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. He's loose. He's at the... And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Almost had the completion, just missed it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Red pass, it's complete. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Pulls it and fires to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. He'll keep it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll run the option. The pitch. There he goes. Lots of running room. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense, and very impressive performance.
Lining up for the
Kicker
PAT.
is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And the offense.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Also 4 yards on the play. Second down coming up.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation